Hey, what's up, everybody? All right, let's talk about this energy here. Okay, I'm still using the Sleepwalking Through Red Flags Oracle deck. I'm still pulling numbers. And I'm at the TNT part of the deck, okay, which is card number 8, which is at the back of the deck. But anyway, this reading right here is, it's not about someone who doesn't see the red flags, okay? This is about someone who sees the red flags and, they're aware and they stay away, okay? So the first card that came out is from the Sleepwalking, like I said, card deck, and it reads, I keep what I secretly benefit from. And now this is a Master Flag card, and it's the Shadow Keeper. So this card is exposing something people don't always want to admit. Because it says you're not holding on because it's right, but because it works for now. Okay? Follow me. It gives you something. It gives you whatever it is. It gives you comfort. It gives you familiarity. Okay? It gives you power, access. It makes you feel like you're in control. But the card says something very powerful. It says that this is a toxic bargain. You're paying for it with your destiny. I'm gonna show y'all the card in a minute, cause it's I got it printed out. I had not TNT, boom. But see, this is the part where people get uncomfortable, because when we stay in something that is clearly unhealthy, there's always a reason. Always a reason. So this person is, somebody's sitting with themselves. They're seeing this. They're aware. And the next card explains the why. Now again, the master, let me see. I'm tired of people texting me. Sorry, y'all. The next card is explaining the why. So I'm going to read the TNT card again from the Sleepwalking Through Red Flags Oracle deck. It says, now this is the Shadow Keeper. Now this is the person that keep a secret. This is it's silent. This is why I went to my other deck, the Silent Cry of the Black Man. It says, this is the Master Flag. You're still holding on, not because it's right, but because it works for now. Okay. You haven't let go because it gives you something. But this is a toxic bargain. You're paying for it with your destiny. Now, the reason. It says, I wanted to be held, but I settled for sex. This is the substituted softness. It says, touch starved and tenderness deprived. You chased comfort through flesh. You craved a safe embrace, but didn't know how to ask. Now, this card goes deep, because this isn't just talking about physical behavior. This is talking about emotional deprivation. Touch starved. Tenderness deprived. So this is the man who's craving closeness. He is craving safety. He's craving someone to hold him without expecting something back, something from him. But because he doesn't know how to ask for that, because vulnerability, okay, really never really felt safe for this man. He substitutes sex for emotional intimacy. So what looks like lust on the outside is actually loneliness on the inside. And you know what? The silent cry of this on this card is so heartbreaking. It says, I just wanted someone to hold me without needing anything back. I'm looking at it in the what do you call them? The little quotation marks here and here, and it's just stood out like a sore thumb to me. And it's like I read it again, but it was softer. The silent cry. I just wanted someone to hold me without needing anything back from me. But the problem is, this energy is vulnerable, and it just feels a bit too vulnerable to admit, okay? But it makes you settle for what is easier to offer, which is sex. And sex allows closeness without emotional exposure. What the hell are they doing back there? But see, this makes sex imitate connection, though. And it can't replace it. And see, and that's where the sabotage begins. Being called to ask yourself, what do you truly seek in intimacy, and why is it hard to admit that? That's a shot. You need to write, just get your journal, write it down. What do I truly seek in intimacy? And why is it so hard to admit what I truly seek? Because desiring to be nurtured is not a weakness at all. It's sacred. And you can ask for it without shame. That's the message. So the sabotage is, so now this is where the strongman oracle card comes in at. I got identity theft, because the first question is, what role am I playing in my own sabotage? I got identity theft. And the core wound of identity theft is fear of being yourself. This is someone who has learned to wear a mask, okay? Maybe the mask of the tough man. Look how strong he is. Yeah, disguise has become survival. The emotional, unavailable man, the man who doesn't need anyone, but underneath that role is someone who actually wants tenderness. Someone who actually wants to be nurtured, but that part of them feels unsafe to admit, unsafe to reveal, okay? So they steal their own identity. They perform a version of themselves that feels stronger. Oh, I love this deck. But it's not authentic. It's not. And the next question becomes, which is the lie, right? Because it says, what lie am I still addicted to? Now, this was the flesh realm, okay? This is what brought about the major change for you, that you have to wear a mask. You stole your own identity. Is my baby up? Joshua. Yeah. What is that you making a noise or Yasir? See, what he doing? That's irritating me. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so what lie am I still addicted to? You got gaslighting. This is the mind realm, okay? This is the core wound is doubting your own perception. It says you allow others or yourself to rewrite your truth. Okay. Your inner voice has been muted. So that bags up the silent cry. Touch starved. Tenderness deprived. Not knowing how to ask for what you really need. Yeah, you muted your voice. Your perception is valid. Reclaim your compass. Where were you taught not to trust what you know? So, but the core wound, like I said, is doubting your own perception. So, gaslighting yourself looks like this. Okay. Uh, you know something is missing, but you tell yourself you're fine. You know you want deeper connection, but you pretend that sex is enough. You know you lonely, but you convince yourself you prefer it this way. The lies you tell. You gaslighting yourself. Doubting your own perception. So the mind begins rewriting your truth to protect the ego. Yeah, protect the ego. I'm looking at the strength card. I see Leo protecting the ego. Yeah, because little N is in reverse, lack of confidence. Okay, weak, self doubt, vulnerable. Which, okay. I often say, in which the soul knows the truth. Okay, because eventually the lie will crack. Which brings us to the most important card in the spread, which is the trauma bond card. This is the what does freedom demand from me right now card. Okay, now this is the heart realm. What does freedom demand from me right now that you deal with your heart? Because the core wound is nervous system addiction. You see it? Can you see that? Look like it's blurry. But yeah. You mistake highs and lows for love. Chaos feels familiar, so you chase it. Yeah. So this is where the pattern becomes biological, okay? Because when someone grows up around emotional inconsistency, because again, it's trauma bond, their nervous system takes a hit. It becomes familiar with drama. It becomes familiar with chaos, highs and lows, hot and cold, pursuit and withdrawal, in and out. So when they encounter something real or authentic, like calm love, it feels boring. Because look, prophetic message, safety is not boring. Peace is your true partner. It feels boring. So when you encounter intensity, your nervous system starts waking up, and you mistake chaos for chemistry. Excuse me. Hmm. And you mistake emotional vitality for passion, and that is why the card says something powerful. Chaos feels familiar, so you chase it. You mistake highs and lows for love. Chaos feels familiar, and you chase it. Nervous system taking a hit. This is familiarity. But freedom, though, demands breaking the addiction to emotional turbulence. Freedom demands learning, okay, that love is not supposed to feel like survival. Love is supposed to feel like peace. That's why I said it says safety is not boring. Peace is your true partner. Ask yourself another journal prompt. What part of you confuses chaos with connection? Because love is supposed to feel like peace, period. Love is supposed to be, that's the comfort. That's something that you should make yourself familiar with, okay? Because you ain't got to worry about the chase. You ain't got to worry about the chaser or the runner. Because even in relationships, you chase and you run, but there's an ebb and a flow, okay? It's balance, okay? So the turning point. Let me see. The affirmation on the card is I choose legacy over lingering. This is the declaration here. Because lingering means staying in cycles that keep repeating. Those are karmic loops. Legacy means choosing growth, because you got to evolve, choosing healing, choosing relationships that nurtures and nourish the soul instead of draining it. And sometimes the hardest thing to admit is that what we thought we wanted was never actually what we wanted. Because everybody like to be right. Then we are back at the moral superiority. I'm going to do a video on moral superiority. Because everybody want to be right. Nobody really want to sit down and let's see. The Bible say truth cries out in high places. And we supposed to be in high. Our thoughts got to be high. Okay? And that's another subject for another day. I want to ask tarot. Let's see. Let's pull tarot. Because I want to know, where did this emotional bond, this emotional wound begin? Where did it begin? I won't be reading in reverse, because I did not turn these cards back around. Where did this emotional wound begin? Or what does this soul actually need to heal? You got the Fool. This is Fools, new beginnings. This is the unknown. Mentally strong. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So, what are you needing to heal? You're needing to heal the part of you that's a free spirit. Because it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be you. Because look how free this person is. Living life to the fullest, unapologetically. Yeah, because the Queen of Swords is very unapologetic, very mentally strong, very candid, speaks what she says. She says what she means. Straight shooter, don't miss nothing. She's past the straight shooter. She's she out there. So much so that she ain't got to get up from where she is. She sits and she summons her words, speaks and creates her world, and she knows it. Because this is Aquarius energy. This is the I know energy. Mentally strong. She knows that if I speak it, I can create it. This is why the truth, that is the sword, is in her hand. She's sharp, direct. You're needing to heal the state of being carefree. Because what's the silent cry? It says, I just wanted someone to hold me without needing anything back. So you took what was that's for closeness. This card is for the man who uses physicality to fill emotional voids. You crave a safe embrace, but didn't know how to ask. Creating new beginnings for yourself. Stepping into the part of you that no longer wants to deal with trauma bond. Stepping into the part of you, because this is the Fool energy here. Stepping into the part of you that's willing to trust yourself. Okay? Trusting your perception. Knowing that it is valid. This is the Queen of, because you ain't got to be in a reverse Queen of Swords energy. Okay? Because a reverse Queen of Swords is somebody who's calculated. Too busy calculating. And that's you. This is why this is why the core wound is doubting your own perception. You rewrite your truth. Your truth is edited. And so your voice was muted because of vulnerability. Yeah. Healing the Fool energy is going to give you the strength and the courage to create, to be your true authentic self, to where you ain't got to steal your own identity. You can wear your personality and not take on somebody else's. There will be no fear of being yourself when you heal the Fool. This is where you need to start. Yeah, look, with the Sun card. Child, when some of y'all release this crap right here, you gonna find out that you will be your happiest self. And you're gonna start seeing life, man, you're gonna be so you're going to heal the inner child. See, this is Leo energy. Now, see, that's polar opposites right there. So, once you face Aquarius, then your Leo could come into alignment. These are sister signs. Because remember, I always tell y'all, you can't Aquarius without Leo, and then Leo can't Leo without Aquarius. Because they are one, they're opposites. It's the yin and the yang. It's what, because if you just Aquarius, you're stuck. You're in 180-degree energy. But if you tap into the other 180, you begin to build momentum, because that's a 360, baby. That's the circle. And you keep building momentum, and you keep building momentum, and then you just spiral up. Yeah. Growth always begins with one brave step. And you're going to have to take that step to get the vitality, to heal the inner child. This is why the magician is here. But you are already in it. See, the judgment card is here next. This is what you're awakening to. This is why the silent cry is here. Okay, this is why the card says the shadow keeper. This is what is exposed. Because this is what you kept secretly benefiting from. Yeah, the fool says a lot. Because this right here say you can't skip emotional steps. Basically, you learn sex before you learn intimacy. Okay? You learn desire before you learn vulnerability. Oh, gosh. Let's turn this thing off. What was I saying? And you learn how to pursue, but never learn how to be held. So the fool says something important here. You know, if healing is going to happen for you here, you're going to have to become a beginner again. You got to learn love the way it was supposed to be learned in the first place. That's the new beginning. But you got to become the free spirit, okay? Unapologetic, okay? Where the queen? I thought I had the queen of swords here. Yeah, I did. Unapologetically, okay? Carefree, okay? Heal the inner child, because I think I said in the video, when you deal with the fixed signs, okay, we're entering into what's, are we still in Pisces season? This is mutable energy here. Pisces is in between a fixed and a cardinal, because Aquarius is fixed. Cardinal, Aries is the starter. So in Aries season, you may say, hey, look, I'm finna start tapping into freeing myself. Okay, the Fool energy. But see, Taurus is after Aries. See, now we get into the fixed cross, because baby, tell y'all something. Taurus, Scorpio, those two, Leo, Aquarius. These four signs, which really are two when you put them together, they are the army of the zodiac. Yeah, forget what you heard and what you thought you knew. Because all four of these signs are stubborn. When their mind is made up, It's over. Every last one of them is stubborn. Every last one of them. When you make up your mind, because Taurus asks you, what have you collected? You're going to ask yourself, where has this gotten me? What have I gained? And you're going to start naming what it cost you. Now, Scorpio is going to ask you to release it. Are you ready to release this? You got to be, because that's our judgment. Yeah. I thought I did. Yeah, I know I seen that judgment card. I ain't tripping. Are you ready to release this? Okay. Leo asks you, how did you stand publicly? Because this is how you were standing in the silent cry energy. What did it say? I just wanted someone to hold me without needing anything back. You had the substituted softness energy. You craved a safe embrace, but you couldn't ask for it. Leo, it asks you, because Leo's like this is radiant. What did you look like in your freedom, in your truth? Was it honest? Did you stand in truth? Because Aquarius is going to ask you, okay, so what do you deserve? Because see, Aquarius, I tell you about Aquarius, stand next to any sign. Any sign. It outdoes, because it's the auditor. It holds you against Saturn and Uranus. This is why the energy is the thunderbolt and the tower card. It what everything you thought you knew, you built. And this is why Aquarius is the walking contradiction. Because it's this. People say it's this or it's that. Aquarius says, no, it's this and that. Timing is of a factor. Okay? Yeah. Don't miss your time. Healing card. Then I'm going to end this video. Yeah, it's not too long. Okay. Yeah. Back of the thermometer. Timing is a factor. All the time it ain't cold. All the time it ain't hot. Sometimes you just want to feel the temperature where it's just in between to where you're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want to be uncomfortable. Sometimes, it's just, I'm telling you. I know. Ha! Now the card says, she who flows. And I know this is the reading is for the masculine, and if this resonates with you, hey, take it. But your feminine energy is who's needing to flow. It says ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life. This is where you step into. See, this is where the free spirited energy is going to come in at. Yeah, I knew I saw that damn judgment card. Okay? It's going to make you heed the calling. Okay? To where you can heal. You can set the little boy or the little girl free. Yeah. Because you're going to be mentally strong. You're going to do it. You can do it. Okay? Crystals. Who do you love? The Rose Aura Quartz. I'm just going to take this one card and it just flew. Okay. That's pretty. Pretty colors. I like it. It says Rose Aura Quartz. Heart's desire. Love. Divine. This is all zodiac energy, sun and moon. See, your sun is your purpose, but your moon sign is how you move in this realm. Don't think of the body and all that crap. How you move energetically, emotionally, because your moon sign is who you really are. Now, I tell people all the time, when they think they know me, Because when you a Pisces moon, it offsets your sun sign. For instance, I got a cousin who's an Aquarius, but she's an Aries moon. Talking about a firecracker. I mean, firecracker. Been in more fights than me. Nah. But see, because I'm a Pisces, see, Pisces is old. It's an old sign. He ain't last for no reason. Hell, Pisces be too busy trying to we be on too many different damn timelines. We've experienced a lot in past lives. That's, for instance, Gemini, Aries moon. That's Tupac. Gemini, Pisces moon. That's, what's that man named? Kanye West. You see the difference? And you'll swear Pisces moons are crazy. But they're not. They're very, aware. So don't, your moon sign is who you really are. Sun and moon here. This is balance. Some of y'all need to find the balance between your sun and your moon sign. Okay? And this Rose Aura Quartz is going to help you. It says the energy of love vibrates on a soul level, penetrating the body through its many layers of tissue, all the way down to the cells. Rose Aura Quartz is a crystal of love with the ability to shift one's sense of self, provide nourishment for your growth, and transform fear and doubts into unconditional love, creating a strong bond to the universe. It creates a synergy between the pineal gland, located in the brain and associated with your third eye, and the heart chakra, infusing your intuition with space to give and receive more love. Do you see that balance? Because see, you too busy giving. It's time for you to receive and be okay with receiving in the right way. Because the silent cry again. I just wanted someone to hold me without needing anything back. I'm Unconventional Chick. And this is your message.